on the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys finally got in the win column last week following 2 straight losses to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Here's Tua. Setting up the screen for Cook. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A toss to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One
of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. No gain on the play.
Throwing, Young. Now he'll take this and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. For the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
going to the air. Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Checks this down to Hubbard. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Young. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to run. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. Now Austin. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Panthers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
Young now from the 50. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and they'll have to make contract time.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tua going to throw. A heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanchez. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
17-yard line.
He's got it off the draw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Tua now running right on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Saints, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Saints 7.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Panthers, first down. A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Nick Scorton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
brings up
as they'll stop
down.
it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Derek Brown. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Ooh, with a juke. The 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here is Young.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports
spin around.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Jack Fox.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Now Young running the option left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sanchez. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanchez.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
14 yards.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The play fake. Now Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8
Young to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. There's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Young now after the fumble recovery. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Kool-Aid with history there.
Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
14.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Martin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. Pushing his way through. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Panthers 7.
And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Throwing, Young. This is complete to Hawkins.
Young's pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Young. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll give up the middle, Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by
They'll come up second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Saints 44.
Young now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete as well. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now second and 5.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Heavy set out there on third and 1. Tua going to run the sneak. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
And the Saints first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like a spot right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, this is Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's third and 4 now. From the gun, it's Tua. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking to put a drive together. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. Here's 3rd and 3.
Number 89. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Panthers, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Carolina.
Young will set to throw. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Got a man, that's Liggett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Young quickly to the flat.
And
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Panthers, 1st down.
Young. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Saints.
Again, it's Young. This is caught by McMillan. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Young.
Panthers.
Throwing left side here, it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Now Young. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 4.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20.
And they will take a knee here. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.